Well, g'day everybody and welcome to another episode of Fishing with Fergie. Today I'm in Westernport. Today's goal is to mix it up a bit. I'm here on the Tiab bank at the moment. I'm chasing some squid. My goal is to try and get half a dozen squid, and then I'm going to go and see if I can catch a few whiting. And then if I do the whiting, then I got squid and whiting, I might even try for a snapper. It is autumn. Let's see if we can mix up the bag today. So stay tuned guys. Hopefully this is a fun-filled episode with a bit of variety. Well, g'day everybody. I'm out on Westernport today doing a bit of squid fishing. So thought I'd give you a bit of a quick rundown on what I've got here today. It is overcast, it's early morning, so it's fairly dark conditions. So the jigs I'm going to be using this morning in the major craft range is that, they call it a brown, but it's really red and brown together. That is an excellent jig in this colour water. The other two jigs that I'm mainly going to use is the green. I love that green, it is a very, very good jig. And this one here that's in your purple on a red foil, that works exceptionally good in lower light as well. My method here today is going to have two rods just drifting out the back and one I'm going to be casting and working the whole time. So that's my main goal on a dirty water, dark, overcast morning. Go into some darker colours, they will put a bigger silhouette in the water. And they're a 3.5 size jig, so they are quite a big jig. That's what we want for catching these big squid. The rods today, as always, the Arrow Estuary series. These are brilliant rods for squidding. They're a very versatile all-round rod. They are rated, these ones here are a 6 to 12 pound rod. What I love about that, I can use these rods for nearly anything. I use them for squid fishing, I'll be using them for whiting fishing later, and little snapper, salmon, a bit of everything, brim. I can target the whole lot on that one rod. I said 6 to 12, so 3 to 5 kilos, very versatile rod. I said literally, that rod is just going to be flicked out the back of that jig, let it sink. I'm in about 3 meters of water and just let that drift along behind the boat. So stay tuned guys, hopefully we'll catch a few squid and show you how they go. There you go. This is on the sleeper rod. I've just redone my drift. I put out the sea anchor because the drift's just picked up a little bit too fast. I'll still get my other rods ready, and this rod's gone. I only got it on one candle, so I've got to be careful here. There you go. This is on the sleeper rod. I've just redone my drift. I put out the sea anchor because the drift's just picked up a little bit too fast. I'll still get my other rods ready, and this rod's gone. I only got it on one candle, so I've got to be careful here. Oi, it's another big squid on. I just had a very nice big squid just chase me jig up and it just wouldn't eat it, no matter what I did. So I know they're here. So I'm just casting out a bit further at the back where I saw him dart back towards. Obviously I never know if it's the right squid, if it's the same one, but he chased my jig up and then got gun shy and took off again. So it's a nice squid. I think this is going to be number 6, I think, for the morning. Not bad. I've been here about probably 45 minutes. I've still got the tide change to come up, so which is the best time. So hopefully we'll see a few more yet. Net this one, it's a good fish. Gonna quickly get the jig back out there. Another nice squid, not a monster. Perfect for bait or good eating if you want to eat them. Righto, big squid on. Very, very big squid. I just wound that jig back to the boat, absolutely flat out, ready to recast. And this is the beautiful thing about wearing Maori gyms. You've got to have good quality Polaroids, guys. I ripped that jig back flat out, and as I was just about to pull it out of the water, I just saw this big squid come chasing up. It was absolutely charging up, fully lit up. So I just opened the bail arm, let it drop down, bang. So if you're not wearing good glasses like these Maori gyms, go and buy yourself a set, guys. They're invaluable. And this is a good squid. Pretty cool to watch them chase it. Come up all flared up, all his colours lit up, and then just watch him eat it and just set the hooks. Righto. Ah. Have a look at that for a squid. That's got to be 36, 38 centimetre hood. Probably weighs about 1.3 kilos. That is a very big calamari. So once again, guys, the rip and drop then. Winding it back fast, but always watching behind your jig. The squid will come and chase a jig. When you see it, just free spool it back and watch him eat it. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that, guys. That's a big squid. Boy, and there we go, guys. I haven't even put that other squid in the tank yet. It just fell on the floor. So I heard the other sleeper rod going. Bear with me. Got squid slime all over my hands. What I'm doing there, I've just put that other jig back in the water and letting it sink. Because when this squid comes up, there's every chance he's going to have a mate follow him. And I want the other jig just sitting there to catch him. Squid hunting packs. When you get onto the squid, guys, you'll get more than one. Another nice squid. That's on the Eggy Max in the purple. That was just drifting out the back as I'm just drifting out here. The sea anchor had to slow me down. That was just floating out the back, and that's the result, a beautiful big squid. It's going to be a good session, guys. Well, there you go, I was just about to move. I was pulling the sea anchor in to go back and redo that drift, and I left one jig out while I did it, and it just got smashed. Not a big squid, but it'll do. Just swing that one in. Okay, another one to the victim. Sorry. Another victim to the green jig drifting out the back. Not bad in 5 meters of water. Whoa! Oh. And he got me. Oh! Straight across the top of my glasses, all ink. Let me tell you, that doesn't taste very nice. Oh, got me a beauty. I was just thinking to myself how lucky I've been. I haven't been squirted so far today. Yep, well, he got me. Well, guys, that's how you catch squid using the Major Craft Eggyzo range of jigs and using the Atomic estuary rods. Have a look at this, guys. Look at that. That is a beautiful bag of calamari and a cuttlefish in there as well. There's some true monsters in there, so no problems there today. So hope you've learned a few things about how to catch squid. We'll see you again in the future. Well, g'day everybody. I'm King George whiting fishing in Westernport today. I'm just going to show you the outfits and what I use. So I'm using the Atomic Arrow, that's in the estuary series. That's the AAS 270L. That's a 6 to 12 pound rod. It's the same rod I use for squid, whiting, most of my estuary species. One rod will cover all bases. My hooks of choice are very simple. The long shank Gamakatsu in a number 4 is brilliant for using pippies, etc. If I want to put a rod out there and just sort of forget about it and put a bigger bait on, like a bigger chunk of squid or a piece of cuttlefish, etc., I use the octopus circle in a number 2. That's really good. A bigger, tougher bait that the whiting can't get off. They will slurp it in and then the hook will grab itself. So guys, they're my 2 hooks choices. And of course, the Arrows Estuary Series rods, very hard to beat. Get a hold of those, get a bag of pippies, a bit of squid, and go and catch yourself a bag of whiting. It's as easy as that. But very, very finicky bites. Tiniest bite, but it's a whiting. That's the desired species. It's not a big one. I might actually let that one go. King George whiting though. It's what I wanted. It's what I came here for. So let's see if we can get another one, but a bit bigger. Well, they're here, but geez, they're finicky. They're also quite small. Well, they're legal fish, but I really want them about 38 to 40s. It, dragging along the bottom, and they just hit it. Goes another one. This feels like a better fish. They're sitting right in behind the burley pot. No, it's still another fish similar size. A lot of fun, just not the size I want. You notice I'm throwing them up and to the side. I don't want them to go back down and spook the school. So very careful about releasing whiting. Well everybody, I hope you've enjoyed that show. I've had a cracking morning. What have I got? 9 beautiful big squid, 1 cuttlefish, so that's my bag out. And I've just spent the last hour or so on the whiting. I've ended up with about 14 or 15 whiting. None of the real monsters I was after. They were in at 32, 31 centimetre. But hey, that's a great feed of fish. So how's that for bread and butter fishing in Westernport? Bag of squid and some whiting. If I'd stayed here, I'd get my bag of whiting, but I'm out of here. It's home time, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that show, and I'll see you shortly.